This is, I have to look for last week. We have not journaled this, so let's look for a different, let's say Pepperstone. I do not like this jumping up because we have seen that those gaps didn't allow us to see the key level. So, but we can start from Black Bull. On the daily last week, I was looking at the idea that this was my analysis last week. So last week was Friday, started on the 7th. This was at the time during last week we had printed this. Of course, like I said, we had this on the daily, so maybe on Thursday I saw it and should have bought up, but that was the daily analysis. So now we have to look maybe forex.com. We need 5 minutes to see. We need something that took out on the 1 hour maybe. Forex.com does it, but its I is lower, so we need something that is close to. Why is that important? Is that on the futures chart? So if we go to NQ futures chart, this was the Erica was pointing this key level because I missed this key level. So I want a chart that shows the key level, and I don't want to use the futures chart because I want consistency with CFD's stink market. Okay, we'll just continue that way. These are something. Oh my, yeah, analysis everywhere. I don't want to delete this. Okay, so I'm going to pause this for a minute and delete this and come back here. Okay, so we have this, so we can use this guy. Okay, H1. So we already know what the daily is. We can close this. We can turn this on. And on the H1, this was Sunday, so this is what we're dealing with. And last week I used I believe on Thursday and Friday, I started seeing the impact of using Katrina's indicator. And so because of that, I was able to, sorry, 1 minute. Okay, so 1 hour. At the point of recording this, I was speaking with a user, Golden. So I might say some things again that I've said before. Doesn't matter. It's just for everybody. So, like I said, I think on Thursday, I believe, and on Friday, especially Friday, I saw Catherine's stuff working out well indicator. So I'm going to look at that again to see what. So if I had it on because we already know how the daily went, right? So this is the daily. Of course, this is where we would have started on Friday. So I started here, CW. Monday would have on the daily would be nothing important. An OB here is what we'll be waiting for. So give us an OB below here. And at the end of Monday, maybe on Tuesday, we'll be looking at, okay, because we'll have started here, give us a CSD. Maybe I will have been more bullish. I don't remember everything I did, but we'll go through it again. The opportunities. Also, I remember that there was a trade. Yeah, I remember some trades. I remember a trade on the 1 hour that I took. Oh, I remember this Monday's trade. I have to journal that. So on Monday, when I came, because I took this trade, just the fastest win I've seen. 1 hour was really beautiful this week. So if we started here on Sunday, on this feed, this was a gap down. So a gap down means a red candle here. So I'll add this drawn out. Not that I added, that was what was happening. That was the bearish expansion mechanically. No stress. We know how we do it. So bearish expansion it has, well, if this wasn't even a gap, then it's an FUG. So we need an OB, and the OB presented itself here on Monday. So I know I played inside here, but we'll start like I do always. I show what the opportunities that was on each time frame, and just go from there. Opportunities that was on each time frame, and just go from there. So price had gone up here because it was really crazy, and I had a limit here, and this was my best trade in forever. It was 1,000 points or so. Close. I was shocked because of this candle. So it took me out, and within 45 minutes this trade had won because this happened at the end of, almost close to the end of this hourly candle. So we had that trade. Oh, glorious trade. Glorious. Talk about glorious. So this would be in this instance over here. So that was the trade. Only 1 hour. That's the end of it. After a day like this, I wasn't trading. Why would you? This is the next bearish. This was the next expansion here on this feed. So this is a bullish expansion on the 1 hour. So it has an FUG. No, it doesn't, because so we need this. So at this time, of course, I would be out. But if I was trading Asia, this would have been a loss. But it's okay. It's a good loss because it didn't cause far away from my TP. But yeah, that was that. And after that, we had this expansion, because this trade I remember, because on Tuesday I was after having this beautiful day, I almost shocked myself at how crazy things can go. I think, yeah, at 10 o'clock I was trying to buy for some reasons against this, I remember. So expansion, we would put the loss there too, no problem. We don't form fit, we just after all, this just this and this. This was beautiful. Type 2 CST done, but let's not do that. Okay, wrong. So this would have been no FUG. This is enough. After this will have been this loss, so 100 and something points. We will turn this on because we have to jump out this week. And then we came here. I saw this live CST of this. I remember it very well. This was the trade. I remember this trade very well. TP1, I put it here because I was looking at this. I was like, this failed one. This is time they are coming for it. And I wanted this. And for some reasons, I was fighting myself inside here. I was like, why am I taking a long shot and also on the 1 minute fighting, like on the lesser time frame fighting against myself? Yes, doesn't just make sense. That is that trade. Where was the next expansion? This expansion. This was it. Bearish. I was just saying, see how price came back to an old level. This is the high of the. This is the high of the old level. OB should react. So this was the high. Price reacted on it. Expansion. OB loss will have been here because it closed below. I think there's a difference in the feed. For some reasons, I have a feeling because I was looking at this, but it doesn't matter. Loss. When next will I engage? Here. I engaged here again the next day. Why? This expansion, yes, but we closed below, but Coming back here. I know it needed an OB, but this is an old one that closed due to like it was bouncing this level. It was like it was reaching for something because this happened crazily. Of course, there was an entry here, but because I missed this that day, this happened crazily. This was when they came back for it. This is still in the market. This is still valid. This is worth it. Also, why? This expansion needs an OB. This is a bullish expansion that has an effigy in it. It needs an OB. It needs it. So you buy this target. Yeah. Expansion. This OB as this OB. That was that. So if you are going for more there, and why would I have gone for more? Because bam, 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 bam. This is something, this is an inside stop because it's a W. So the second leg of it, this was going up. And I think on the 4 hour, if I'm not wrong. Yep. Expansion on the 4 hour that ended there. OB, CST8 buy target. So, and don't forget expansion on the 4 hour. So on this 4 hour, this candle will have ended here. This is own target. This is where it started. Expansion on the 4 hour started. Yeah. So final target, but keeping it there. So confluence. If you're on the higher time frame, you can go to the 1 time frame. Alright, just like if you're on the 5 minute. But when was the last time? Okay, I remember this on Friday or was it Thursday? Expansion. So I don't usually like to turn on this, but we turn it on because why not? Expansion. I intentionally put this here because you would see why this trade is still running. Expansion OB, confirm the OB. In this instance, I sold here, I sold here, and now the limit that is should be here running, and this should still be playing out. But I was showing the guys on that is like it is madness if at 1,000 points of this entry here, one entry here, even for the lowest entry, I think it gave more than 500. If you've not taken profit here, it's just madness. So, and then 60, because 30% is just 60% retracement, and 60% retracement is a thing. So I was there, this was here, and on Friday, yes, because Thursday night, because this happened on Friday, I wasn't trading, but I was paying attention to it a lot because on Friday I saw a lot of Katrina's work. Expansion, same thing that happened there. OB, 1 hour is slow, it develops slowly, but still the same thing. Confirms it here by you will have won overnight. Of course, I'll have closed it here before market closed. Missed out on this, but who cares? This is Trump market. Same lot of things. Market can puke here very well. So that will be it. Today is Monday. We've done analysis of Monday, how it will have gone. There was something here. This is the first time we're closing it. You should be selling inside here down because we are done with. So there was this bullish expansion. OB, CST, BAM. Oh, this was another, sorry, type 2. So this, sell this, get out here. So sell this, get out there. So 53 is not the biggest. Yeah, I trade negative out. I don't. It's about the idea. So this also maybe I'll be holding for more here. It will have taken you out because this closed above, and I'll have closed it, and then it will have peaked to my final target, and I'll have been very angry. But it's life. this retracement, sell this. You have to. Well, I have to, or if not, accept it and move on, because this candle took out all the previous OB. We are the CST of this. Sell here, sell the half of it, sell the open of this candle. So 1, 2, 3, and layer it down. Once we touch this, I should be out of this trade. So or not, I don't know what I would have done, but this, it doesn't matter. We'll review this later. So that was last week's trading, because that is not part there. Last week's trading, you would have had 1, 2, 3. Maybe you should close, especially after this. Once the CST happens, you have to close this. If you've not taken anything out, you have to. This is over 1,000 points combined on 2 entries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 1, 2 losses. It's a great week. This is over 1,000. So we have what? 1,000, another 1,000, 6 to 7, 36, another 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, over 4,000 points. It's like, I know, right? Pause. So we're back. So this was the 1 hour trading. It was glorious. So I will remove all this join. I will go to the 5 minute. I will look at only Friday, because Friday was actually on the, okay, let's go back to 5 minutes, because I don't want to do too much. The 1 minute is more than enough. Or we can do 5 minutes, just 1 trade per day. That was the most obvious. I will start from, I usually like to start at 8 o'clock, UTC -5, and we'll look for the most obvious trade of the day. I know Kish had a review inside here, or not. I'll look at a trade that just jumps out. Sometimes it's maybe from fitting, I don't know, or not. This day, nothing specific, because I already know how I traded this week. I know that I took 50% of this trade, of this OB. I remember it now. I shorted here and got out here, but this is a lot of points. I remember I shorted here and got out maybe after 100 or 200 points. And there were some things here. Okay, I've seen a trade that is interesting. So if you avoided all these dramas, expansion, this is M5 OB, this is Quants, bam, buy. This is Quants is another guy. Yes, no, sorry, KFC. This is KFC sauce. Quants is this. Take your TP here. Quants is, if we have a CST of the OB before confirming direction, because we need this close. So, oh my god, I forgot some rules. Maybe I'll send you another video. We need a 2-bar. So in the idea, we have an expansion, we have the CST, and we need this 2-bar. So 3 things: we need an expansion, we need an OB, and we have this 2-bar close above the last candles open in the expansion. So Quants is like price to come here, and once you hit this, you can be and target all that stuff. But on the M5, that will be a trade to hold overnight. So yeah, the same principle works everywhere. Doesn't matter. On Tuesday, expansion failed here, loss. I think we took, or I took this loss, or not, most likely. Expansion, pain because this dropped and I've lost here. But yeah, I remember this. I was looking at this because it was type 2. So when this happened, sold here. So this is a type 2 expansion. So first loss on this OB, maybe not, because this is a type 2 expansion, no FUG. We CSD it and close below its open, sell this, exit here. So why this will have gone against you, sell here. So on the 5 minutes, if this is not a loss, that is just a week. 40 points, maybe I'll have been targeting more, 50 already, but yeah. And next time it came here, sell this, target that. This could have been a loss. Actually, it's a loss. OB CSD buy, but it's not. This is not me saying it's a perfect stuff. Losses are allowed. Losses occur, and we don't have a problem with losses. We take losses proudly. Thursday, Wednesday expansion, CSD. Another expansion, we are maybe OB, sell, and Quants, and the boys, Quants, and the other guys took this trade. And I remember this trade because I wanted more. We closed, I think, 200 and did some other stuff here. This next day, expansion, we're looking for the most obvious stuff. This expansion, this didn't confirm, so do nothing. Type 2, I took this trade on Thursday. It was my last trade of last week. Type 2, CSD came back here, and I believe I posted this also on Discord. Got out here, and I think, yeah, because this expansion OB had failed, but I wasn't in this. I was in this because market up. I don't like, even though I started at 8 o'clock, I don't like to trade before 8:30. You see why I knew I took it, because I didn't take this. It was my final target just because of them. I think I got out either a year at 2 p.m. of the previous day, or I left my PowerShells, or I entered maybe year and was able to either enter there or there, because sometimes I come to the market late. So, and then Friday was a little bit interesting, but the most obvious stuff, expansion, OB. Sometimes you can buy also when you have to, but not complicating it because golden. But for the other guys, they already know that we are allowed to also start trading from here. Because this is a 2-bar. This is aggressive. Before allowing this, you accept the loss or you take 20 points and run. This didn't take us out because it's a week. So yes, I remember this trade because on the 1 minute, boy, some guys even bought below here. Just more interesting. CSD, final target if you can get it. But even if you did not follow in the rules, CSD, if we didn't take profit at 100 points, that's just madness. So, and that would have been the end. 100 points, 100 points, another 100. This is 200, but let's say 140, another 300. Yeah. So on the M5 for last week, that will have been it. And I will just, this is Monday. Let's do 2 days at a time so it's clear. And I'll pause this. So we are done with that. Now we will do M1 because why not? But we only do for Friday because we are going to use the wonderful Catherine's. I still not know how to. I will have to ask how to use how to overlay the previous So let me pause this and ask, or maybe not, it doesn't matter. Like inside this indicator, I want to see if I can see. Let's see, maybe if I increase this to 500, maybe. I don't know. It should be the default. And I was trying to see like if I can even overlay but show previous stuff, because it's a very, if I can't use it in the back test because like Catherine said, the compute, what it computes is so much, so you can play it and back test at the same time. But you know, it was really lovely, and I don't know if it was somewhere, so we'll take it hour by hour. So this is 8 o'clock, we'll come to before 9 o'clock to see what the price was saying. So this was, it looks as the previous hour. It gives you, based on the previous hour and statistical analysis, what has happened, where price is most likely to expand to and reject from. But like I said, I then use the idea that I have with respect to it. So type 1, type 2, sorry, type 1, OB, CST is OB, price runs away from us, price comes back to us, we sell, we don't overthink it, we sell. Where do we exit? Yeah, 43 points. Expansion, so it has the price hit the max, the manipulation, I think it's manipulation level. So and it went back to this manipulation to sell, manipulation to buy, and I think manipulation extreme low or something. Doesn't matter. Manipulation are just like legs where you want to buy, you feel like they are sending price before they distribute. Expansion, bearish, OB. This is a very tricky one. CST, buy, stops here. This is why I don't use this SL. I would rather take a loss deeper than to weak out of this and cry. 124 points. It was glorious, I can't lie. And I think I played something inside, but let's just use this level. And if I was targeting open, previous hourly, let's say you said you are going to go to the daily distribution, to that distribution level just there, and price got there, and I know I had one of these trades up high, and this is an expansion, it needs an OB. It was happening inside where, because this was another trade I took, bullish expansion one. It was happening where inside this manipulation leg that was sent, this was the first time visiting it. OB, we are selling this, and we took this trade. And I know we took, I think I went down, because where, apart from this open, where's the next stuff? This manipulation level, or maybe even deeper. But something is here, something that I'm familiar with, that I know. This expansion leg, this expansion leg, this is OB that had failed to give us. If we so this is the idea. If we close, if this trade, if this first, so this is the first trade, this OB into this expansion. So R's are always OBs. If this trade wins, this is the first target. And we'll clone this. If this first target wins, that means it's reconfirming this guy that it wants to go low. So at this point, because I'm unsure, you buy. Gets here, you buy again, and I bought again here. Why? Because I think it just went down in one swoosh. This will disappear. Yeah, it went down in one whoosh. So came back up where, sorry, I sold that guy. So I had a position here. I think I took one out here again when it came back on. It doesn't matter. Take out one here, I think here, because there was no bottom wick. Added here. Now this one, you're aggressive. It's about the ego. I don't know if it got down there eventually or not. But where do you exit? And I did that. So let's say one of these straight from your high got to your 180. Come on. You have to take something off. You have to. Also, a bag, a CST inside a bag. But that is not nice. It could go further down because I don't remember how it played again, but you have to take something. Also, bearish expansion that, oh, it's the expansion is to, oh, it ended here. So let's move this here a little. And let's zoom in. And so we have our, we'll take this high. We added here to expansion that ended here, and that is bearish M1 started here actually. Bearish M1. What happened? It gave you an OB. One is nice, it's very lovely, but very exhausting. Comes back to it here. Let's see what happened. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God. Would you look at that? Comes back. Where did it reject? It's rejected at your hold OB. Like I said, it's always sensitive. Sends price down, send it back here, and buy. But we just started. And then I would go back a little bit just because of the Catherine's indicator to social. And the indicator is based on the NQ stats, I believe. We have to take out previous high or previous hourly low. We've not taken any one of them out. But based historically, these are manipulation levels. Where did your expansions will be formed? At the manipulation level. Where did it reject? At the manipulation level. This, even if price wants to go up, manipulate first and then go. Of course, it doesn't. So again, come on, if you didn't take profit out here, this is just insane. One, if you miss this shot, send it down. Come on. And we've not even taken the previous layer. So if we take this, the low was somewhere there, and I think this stopped us out before it went up again. Why? We've taken the previous hourly low. Price says we should come back to this open according to the statistics. Expansion, expansion, expansion. This is the last thing. Expanding, we've been expanding, we stopped here. So please give me a CST because I do not. An OB. Oh my God, pain. But it is what it is. It didn't give, but we followed the rules and then it went. And that was the end of the day. Of course, sometimes I look back, but in this instance, I'll have wanted it deep here before it sent price up. Expansion will be buy out there. So I was using Catherine's level and it was lovely. It was a beautiful thing, you know, level. So it's like you can use this for key levels. Bam, 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 bam. OB. Let's see if this sells and if it gives us or not. No, it lost, but that is okay. We are not. So this is what I was looking at, this expansion. Yeah. Oh, I remember this trade. This will later puke. Yeah, because I think I remember the inside here. Yeah, I remember this trade because the guys and I were having a call, and I remember this trade. This would puke later, but this is why I say when I'm trading on the 1 minute, I do everything mechanical, very mechanical. So this was a bullish expansion one. This was a bearish expansion too. This was a CSD. This. So why this is before this happened, this was happening. 45 points. So if you lose here, what will be the loss here on this, because this closed? Oh, this did not close above it. Sorry, this was the OB. So until this closes, this Catherine stuff, beautiful indicator. I'm telling you for free. Oh, we have to go back. Yeah. It was happening around this manipulation. Of course, this is a to send price down, but maybe I'll not engage here. Bag inside here. Let's go back a bit. This is a bag. This is a manipulation level. We know bags, but this is a manipulation level. Bam. So we are not, when this happens, we are not afraid. So like I said, it doesn't change anything. It's not an indicator like, oh, buy here, sell here. No. But if you already have something that works, it's a wonder. So if you don't know how to draw key levels, it is a wonderful place for key levels. And for me, that is what makes it beautiful. It just makes it beautiful. And I'm going to save this. And yeah, that's it. So oh my god, like, come on, this is just beautiful, and this still eats, perform. Oh my god. So we'll copy this, we'll pause this for a minute. And we are back. Oh, I didn't pause. Oh, I did not pause. Oh, I didn't. Oh my god. I thought I paused, but I didn't resume. Oh, I've talked. I did not know. Oh my god. I paused the video. I didn't resume it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just quickly do this. I don't know where, because I cannot. So let's just start again from here. We'll play it one by one. This expansion here. So I can delete. So I think I already talked about this expansion here. This was happening at this level, at a manipulation level up. So we buy. We can delete this expansion around that manipulation level, which is like a key level. This is the OB. This will disappear because according to the stuff, we cannot. So we can just rewind it a little bit and see. And then it will turn up. So manipulation level, our old OB here, which closed above this, was also a manipulation level on Catherine's indicator. Price comes back to it. So we also bought at this manipulation level down. Expansion, OB, CSD, shows a manipulation, bought to a manipulation is sold out. We could close at the open. The previously hour, bam, sell. Then we had, oh, what did I do? Okay, this will disappear a minute. There's an expansion wanted to buy, but price didn't come back there, so we couldn't engage into that expansion. And then this gave us another trade. Sorry, this was so. Where's the last expansion? So this is the candle we've closed above the low. Did we close above the low of the previous expansion? No. Above the high of the previous expansion? No. So we are playing inside any key level. I said in this place we didn't close above it, so it was on the an OB, but we had a type 2 CSD8 buy. And that's just it. That's what I do. This was a review. This was last week because I watched this part again in real time, and it was beautiful. So that's all I do mechanically. You can delete all this. Price has puked. Nasdaq was up today, and now it's down. So typical of Nasdaq. And do we need anything? Are we seeing anything? Yes, this will have been here. Like I said, when you're on one time frame, I don't get too greedy. When I do, bang, this is an OB. This is a big one. 50% is on the card. We can go as low as this, so I'm up for it. I'll buy here. From here to here is 25 points. But I'll be in Jordan, I'll buy again this idea. Sometimes I buy very close to my invalidation point, but saying where price is going doesn't matter. Why? Bag. Buy here again. If I saw the bag close above here, buy this up, get out. Or not. Sometimes just go to the upper time frame. This, where are the cells? Where should we have? Because the important thing like this is, how could you have been in a cell? Expansion. Ended here. We were seeing this on the previous stream. OB. Lord. Because this isn't it. This came back. Why is it there? This is a bag. This setup is not invalid here. This setup is invalid. Let me close the high of the bag. Closing of the eye, sorry, yeah. Because this is the candle that formed the bag. So according to the way I trade bags, this is where a close here invalidates it. That's it. Final target 145. So I would have, like his shares of people says, yeah, look into a trade and see how you will have gotten the big move. This I will have gotten all this. I will not get all this, but 145 points keeps, and we were looking at this and we said maybe nothing. This needs this. We might have entered the and got lost, but sometimes just better to follow the rules. OB, bang. We saw this, we saw I would have been in this and would have gotten about 20 points. Is there anything that Catherine's indicator might have helped us with? Let's see. For the previous hour, did we take the open? Did we take the low? No. When we took the low, we didn't do anything. Okay. When we took the low, we would have wanted to expand. OB comes back into it. In my head, 20 points. It already gave 22 points, and we analyzed under that video. This trade has won. This trade has won for me. 22 points is it's a lot. It means it has won. I'm the one that's TP1. So partials break even. And also on the previous video, we analyzed that this was a type 2, type 1, and a type 2 OBCSD sell. So coming back to the 1 hour, our 1 hour trade is doing well. And then for the 5 minutes, I will exit out of this. On the 5 minutes, it's even more glorious. Doesn't come here. Expansion, maybe not. Expansion OB CSD sell. Get out here. Very nice. So nothing has changed on the 5 minutes. This is an expansion, but it's just one candle. So this on the 5 minutes, nothing has changed. So if nothing has changed on the 5 minutes, on the 1 minute, you're scalping. Yeah. That is the end of this. We already looked at gold in the other one. This is M5 gold. Bam. Type 1. Bam. We have lost. This is now the OB. Once we CST this after this on gold, I'll have silver. Or I should. This is not a loss. A week is not a loss. A week is just a week. final target. I'll have been pissed off with that. So did we get another opportunity inside here? No. Let's just quickly look at 5 minutes. Anything particular? Oof. Oh my God, dear Kish. God bless you. Kishan owns all this. Oh, that will have been pain. Obi confirmed it, comes back bag. This cell, sell here, sell here, exit here. What other? Maybe I would not. I don't know. I don't know. I think what I would have or not have done. But let's say this for a minute. Expansion. OB. And Q. Done. Expansion. OB. Once. Oh, the boys will love this. This is buy. This is A plus. Buy. Well, maybe not because we already have this. So if this is 120 pips. 120 pips. This doesn't. This is gold. This doesn't take you out of B. Worst case scenario. Once we confirm that, we exit at 7 pips, 70 pips, you get your 90 here. This is being cute. But 70, let's say 10, maximum of 10 pips, 100 pips, and we're done. And would you look at that? Like they say, this is M5, bearish. Pain, but that is good for you. Doesn't confirm. Yeah, does this. I'm in this trade. So if I touched anything above that, I'm in that trade because this will have paid me. And this is gold. Gold does this a lot. Oh my God. On gold, I don't really, because this is not, of course, I've not seen other traders. This is another. Coming back to this guy. So yes, that is a lot. And Nasdaq is going high. I like that. So this is gold, and we take this and put. So this is. I didn't journal last week, so that's why you see. Let's see Nasdaq for the last time before we go. Oh my God. Okay, no, nothing. Just the same stuff we saw. Went up, nothing special. We are not getting overly excited.